Here is a brand new Riggs or Rod Sponsor Jam freestyle commentary, this time by me. This is one I've been wanting to do for a really long time, and since I have nothing to comment on the moments, I figured, hey, why not? Perfect time to do it, as it's just 4 trucks on Philadelphia 2010, as I enjoyed driving on this track so much, especially for freestyle. So, let's get it underway. So I started off with deer drops, which remember, I just made the update for it some weeks ago, as right for that bus stack, and got some nice air off of it. As took a hard land, I took a little bit on 2 wheels, then I went right back for that bus stack, for the crossfire. I was worried so shit, I was like, oh god, I'm getting too close to the van, but I luckily managed to avoid it. And then I went right for the race lane, almost went off the side a little bit as I got caught a little bit of a nosedive, and then I pogoed slap wheelied it, as I was off to a really good start. Now for the double, as gonna cross Fred over the double into the step up in between the van stack too. Kind of a crooked hit right there on 2 wheels. As watch out for the wall, as I just managed to avoid the wall. Then I went for the step up, kind of off the side, slowed down a little bit with a nosedive. Had a little bit of a slap wheelie. As I went right back for the double, still off the side, couldn't clear it. Of course, I didn't line up straight enough to clear it. Then I tried really risky here, going for the camper. Got caught as you saw, but I managed to get over it. And now right back for the the double, as on 2 wheels a little bit. Went right back for that van stack as we're nearing the end of regulation. Crossfred just jumped over the van, and on 2 wheels right there, forced to save. That was cool and all for the step up. And this one was sicking off a bit of a crooked hit right there. I was really worried about the whiplash, and there, of course, flipping over. I just let gravity took over and got the save. And then I hit the van as the clock wind down. Decided to go for the van stack sideways. Nice sky wheelie. As still going into the bus, the still counts towards regulation as the sway bars came out. And now we're down into bonus time for deer drops. Going for the bus stack as I got some huge air off of it. Man, look at that distance too with the nosedive. Just tapped the brakes for out there so I didn't flip over. And then went into a donut. I had to be very careful so I didn't flip over, as I just saved it with 4 seconds left. Going for the step up. As nice crossfire right there. And here we go. Stuff it into the hill. This all still counts coming down. And that would be it for bonus time. What a great run that was by deer drops. That was sick. But of course, I did this freestyle as I started to try and replicate what Lupe did in his run that night. I tried to flip it over too, and of course I did not have a timer on at the moment, so I had no idea if the time expired or not, so I kept on going. But of course, none of this counts, of course. It's on 2 wheels, and managed to save it right there. Nice save that was. And then I went into a donut, decided to continue going on for a bit, and then I started to lift it up right here on 2 wheels, flipped it over, but got the momentum to keep the save going. That's when I decided to stop, but I thought I went on for long enough. And it was a 32 for deer drops, a 30 regulation, plus 2 bonus points to get things started. What a sick run I did. Now up is Political Revolution to take on that 32 by deer drops. As man, this truck handles so well, so I decided to use it on here for that van stack. Just took the hard hit, spun it around to go line up for the bus stack. As nice air off of it. As coming down with the nosedive. Sliding out for the for the van stack instead. As right for it. Nice sky wheelie once again. I was a little bit worried right here off the side as I was getting on 2 wheels. As I flipped it over and I drove out of it. What a save that was. I just went that nice and smooth so I didn't flip over too hard. Into the side of the bus. Got lucky I didn't get caught by the rut. And then I went into a donut as I tried to line up for the camper, but overshot it a bit. As I went right for it. Slowed down because I didn't want to get caught like I just did right there. You saw the nosedive. Got the slap wheelie out of it. Started to pogo on 1 wheel, but I held on. As spun out a little bit on 2 wheels. Going for the cross Fred. And then I was worried about the van stack coming up, so I hit the brakes. And then I just glided over it pretty much. Once again with a bit of a nosedive. And then I went into another donut. It was supposed to be in first gear, but it wasn't. I started to lift up. And then that's when the truck died. And I couldn't figure out what was going on. I restarted. I turned ignition off and on. I shifted up and down, enough work. Then finally it came back on. It was getting really annoying as the clock stopped. And I cartwheeled it right there into a hard hit. And I managed to save it just barely right here. Of course, I knew that was not going to score well, but I decided to keep on going over the van stack. As then sliding out as the clock wind down. Decided to go for the double. And I hit it a little bit too hard as I got caught right there. And I did a massive hard front flip right there. And I managed to save it by side right there to stop after that one save. And it was only a 23 for Political Revolution. And now to take on that 32 is AB Gamer X, which of course y'all saw me debut on Beam and GDR Day. I actually drove this beforehand too, so it's kind of funny how that turned out to be. As nice air off the bus, as the truck handled pretty well in this track, because beforehand when I drove on it didn't really handle as well as it does for him. Nice air off the hill, a little bit on one wheel right there, like a one-wheel wheelie. As then I went and lined up right for the center jump, almost went to the van stack, and I was worried shitless right here with the van stack come up, as I got a lucky bounce right there, and then another one right there. I got really lucky right there. I thought the truck was done for. As then going for the van stack on two wheels, and then got into a slab wheel right there. I decided to push it to the limit, even though I knew that side of the van was coming up. I managed to avoid it. Had a little bit of a nosedive as AB Gamer X was on to a good start so far. That time I floored into the camper at full throttle and just hoped that nothing bad happened. Into the side of the crossfred as I held on. And then went right back for the van stack right here. Crossfred got caught a little bit, that's why the nosedive happened. And of course got the slap wheelie off of it again. As just managed to avoid the wall. Final 30 seconds of regulation. Right for a step up, some huge. And of course I had to worry about the van coming up as I just managed to avoid it. Tapping the brakes, I didn't want to flip over of course. Into the side of that van. Nosedive it. Got this little bit of a slap wheelie into the side of the hill with the nosedive again. It's got into another slap wheelie as the clock winding down. AB Gamer X put up an incredible run. I decided to go for a sideways hit right there as I stumped it and violently landed on the roof. Almost popped the tire and I somehow saved it. That was nice. As I just managed to get into bonus time right there, right in time before I made that hit. Well, beforehand, I mean to say. Right for that crossfred big air, and of course I hit the brakes. I was so worried about stuffing it into the step up as coming down crooked, but held on. And I got really lucky right there. And then I went into a donut right there as I was trying to line up for something in time. But I got on two wheels too quickly, and I went over and I wasn't able to save it. And it's a 28 for AB Gamer X, a 27 regulation plus 1 bonus point. And now last up, to take on that 32, is Dissipate. As I was curious to see how this low truck would handle this track. As I went and lined up for the double right here. Backed up all the way to the wall to make sure I cleared it. And here I went right for it. I was really worried I would get caught, but luckily I didn't. With the nosedive, I just let it happen and forced the slap wheelie. And I tried to get the wheelies that Long Neck does, and I managed to get them until I smacked the wall right there. So that was nice to see I was able to do that. That was really cool, because that was the first time I managed to get that, because I tried numerous times, but wouldn't do it. Right back for the bus deck with a hard nosedive. Got a little bit of a slap wheelie as avoided the wall to go right back for the bus stack again. As crossfed, watch out for the van stack coming up. As I was really worried about it again, and of course I was worried about starting to flip over right there, but I held on for the racing lane with the nosedive. Took a really hard hit right there, wasn't expecting to go in the direction I did, and then I have no idea what happened there. I don't know why the van stack did that to me. I didn't hit that hard, and then a crossfed, I was afraid of going over right there, but somehow did like a corkscrew in the air, spun it around, saved it. I got lucky right there. So that's why I decided to really pick up the pace, as I needed to take on that 32 now by deer drops. As going to line up right back for a step up, although off the side a little bit. And then I smashed right into the bus stack, took the hard hit. Kind of a crooked hit coming down into the other van stack, as I decided to go slowly down so I didn't have to worry about getting caught. For the van stack again with the nosedive. As lined up now right for the bus stack off the side. And I was worried, uh-oh, here we go, the campers. I hit the brakes, I ended up flipping over it. I couldn't believe how I did that. Flipped it again, and I saved it. I so good what a save that was. Then I lined up right back for the shed, the camper full throttle, did a crooked skywheel I did not like, and on two wheels, hit the brakes, and I managed to get another 6 save, as we are now in bonus time. Right for the crossfred of the bus stack, some nice air right there coming down, had the slap wheelie, as went for sideways hill of the racing lane, a little bit some air with the nosedive, got the slap wheelie, as final 10 seconds, went for the step up here, full throttle too, crossfred, I knew I was in trouble right here, as started to stuff it into the wall, I stopped just in time. And it's a 31 for Dissipate, a 29 regulation plus 2 bonus points, not good enough to take on Deer Drops, who won it, going first out and still won it. And here is the final stand-ins. It is nice to actually finally do this event too, I've been wanting to do it for such a long time.